9:14. It therefore appears that Christian prayers regarding officials of the world are not without limitation. The Apostles' further words indicate that such prayers are ultimately in favor of God's people, in order that we may go on leading a calm and quiet life with full godly devotion and seriousness. 1:2. Two earlier examples illustrate this. Nehemiah prayed that God would give him pity before King Artaxerxes. NE 1:11. Compare GE 43:14. And Jehovah instructed the Israelites to seek the peace of the city Babylon in which they would be exiled, praying on its behalf, since in its peace there will prove to be peace for you yourselves. J 29:7. Similarly, Christians prayed concerning the threats of the rulers in their day. Act 4:23-30, and undoubtedly their prayers in behalf of imprisoned Peter also involved the officials with authority to release him. Act 12:5. In harmony with Christ's counsel, they prayed for those persecuting them. Mount 5:44. Compare Act 26:28-29. Row 10:1-3. Giving thanks for God's provisions, O text to acute miritra longo, prayer 670. And ambitions are not, as such texts as Matthew 6:19-34 and 1 John 2:15-17 show. Nor can one rightly pray for those whom God condemns. J 7:16-11-14. Romans 8:26-27 shows that the Christian, under certain circumstances, will not know just what to pray for. But his unuttered groanings are nonetheless understood by God. The Apostle shows that it is by means of God's Spirit, or active force. It should be remembered that it was by His Spirit that God inspired the Scriptures. 2 T 3:16-17. 2 P 1:21. These included events and circumstances similar to those that would come upon His servants in later times, and showed the way in which God would guide His servants and bring them the help they needed. Row 15:4. 1 P 1:6-12. It may not be until after the needed help has been received that the Christian realizes that what he might have prayed for but did not know how to was already set forth in God's Spirit-inspired word. Compare 1 Code 2:9-10. The answering of prayers. Although God anciently carried on a measure of two-way communication with certain individuals, this was not common, for the most part being restricted to special representatives, such as Abraham and Moses. GE 15:1-5. X 3:11-15. Compare X 20:19. Even then, with the exception